Prince Sports here, y'all. What up, Sports Lights? Rob Parker. He said, even if Jalen Brunson was to win a championship, he wouldn't be a superstar. And you know what? He's 100% correct. Because I was telling you, being a superstar is a rare thing. It's not something that grows on trees. Now, a couple of you people may be using that word very loosely, but let Rob Parker, from the words himself, tell you exactly what I've been telling you for the last few videos. Check it out.
Slow down.
How many superstars do they think is in the NBA? Is Donovan Mitchell a superstar?
I think Mitchell's better than
right, but we don't call him a superstar. Chris, he's a star. There's a difference between a star and a superstar to me. There's only a handful of superstars. How many guys are walking around? 40 superstars? Everybody on every team?
See what he said? There's only a handful of superstars in the league. He's right. Predominantly around 7. Okay? And the reason why for that is because it's like being a top selling artist. How many Drakes, Kendrick Lamar's out there? Not that much. How many blockbuster $1 billion movies out there? Not that much. How many 1 million .7 six-figure earners are there in the world? Not that much. All right. There's always a limitation when you're doing something that's considered to be elite, right? So you got guys like Jimmy Butler, even the 04 Pistons that won the championship with no superstar, right? They had an all-star or two, guy that played good for a year or two, but not consistent to be a superstar, right? Being an all-star is more common than being a superstar. But even with that being said, you could win the chip and still not be a superstar, because a superstar is an all-year thing, and it's consistently year after year. Do you constantly put your team in title contention talk? Do you constantly mention amongst the top 5 in the league, MVP race every year? All of that has to equal to winning, okay? You have to be consistent at not only winning, but consistent at playing at a high level and talked about as being the best player in the world. Now, you notice superstars technically hog up all the awards. The Joker just won 3 MVPs in 4 years. That's hogging it up from somebody, right? Because that's what superstars do. LeBron got 4 MVPs, all right? Kevin Durant got 2. No, he don't got 2. He got 1, I believe, right? But you get my drift. MVP award is basically an award for superstars. It's guys that been continuously playing at a high level every year, top 5 player, win games, higher seed teams. That was basically the format. And technically it still is, because you just see the Joker won an MVP. See, I never said the Joker wasn't an MVP style player. He's arguably one of the best players, if not the best player in the world. But just because you're the best player in the world doesn't necessarily mean you deserve to be MVP each and every year. Okay? It's a complete different story. But with that being said, yeah, Jalen Brunson got a lot of work to do, right? He got a lot of work to do to be called a superstar. You got to put work in. And it don't 1 season. It don't mean 2 seasons. You got to put work in. All right? And you got to do all those things I consistently said on a consistent basis. Okay? Superstar is basically a guy that has a lot on his shoulders and does a lot of the heavy lifting. And that's what it's all about. All right. But he does it consistently by putting that team on his back and winning. Right. He's constantly winning things individually, and team success got to equal. All right. Can't be one split. All right. Now, there's a lot of players in this league that's on the verge of becoming quote unquote superstars, but only a handful of them will be superstars once the new generation fully kicks in. Because every generation of basketball got about 5 to 6 superstars, and that's it. That's out the whole era. You know, you're going to do the 2000s, you could say Tim Duncan, Kobe, Shaq, Dirk Nowitzki, Kevin Garnett. And that's 5 right there. Everybody else is pretty much a all-star every now and then. All-star a couple of times, 5 or 6 times. But they're not superstars of the generation. Superstars of the generation are literally transcendent players. Once in a lifetime players could be a superstar as well. But not every player that plays basketball. You know, what you think is like 40 of them in the league? Stop losing the word loosely. Rob Parker just explained it 100% 100% thoroughly. That's how it's supposed to be. Sports out. Peace.